We are back again, and we just recorded for like 3 minutes, and I didn't realize that my mic was like elsewhere. So again, just to summarize, recap. We're back at the same exact hand we left off. Some monster's a fucking idiot, but I wanted to get into: is there anything to look forward to? Is there anything hype? Why did you just start this now? Well, first of all, I never thought about doing this. It's a great idea, but there is hype. There is hype on the fucking horizon. So this is the Poker Stars PA. These are the normal 5 tournaments I play in. Pretty cheap tournaments. This is a really nice one. We actually got 8th in it last night. 1 away from the final table 7. So there is hype. Starting April 5th, that is 6 days from now, we have the PA Scoop. Hold'em always gets their special tournaments. Every day there's a fantastic Hold'em tournament to play in. Finally, high-low in Omaha get attention. We need to win. We have 5 or 6 days. I'd like to not have to deposit anything. It'd be nice if we could win $500, $600, $700 in the next 5 or 6 days to pay for all these tournaments. The problem is this isn't just $100. There's up to 3 entries, so 3 re-entries. So you can spend $400 in this tournament. Starting off on April 5th, we have a $100 Omaha, 15K guaranteed. And then what they're doing is, you can see that these start at the same time. They're doing like a high buy-in and a low buy-in. They're doing a $10 paired with it. So in terms of recording, I'm probably going to put the $100 up in the top left, the $10 up in the top right, and then record both at the same time. Your fucking eyes can be able to tell the fucking difference. A day later, so it would be really nice to cash one of these, because a day later we have a $150 and a $15 no limit Omaha high-low. It's a super juicy type of poker, but it's super high variance. People are going to be jamming. So you'd like to have $600 for this tournament because it's 3 re-entries in your original buy-in. That'd be nice. Again, if I can have $1,000 by the time this tournament starts, that's a goal well achieved. It looks like we get a couple day break to try to earn some of our money back. We have a $150 PLO. Again, you could buy in three more times, so $600, 15K guaranteed. So what does 15K guaranteed mean? There's $15,000 in the prize pool at least if enough players register. It goes higher. So that means first place is at a minimum 3K, easily 4K, and if a lot of people register, possibly 5K. It'd be a really big win. The last series, which was only about a month or two, maybe a month, 6 weeks ago, we kind of got first. I still don't know what happened. We got the same prize money from the tournament, so I might have accidentally clicked make a deal, but it was a bounty tournament, and yeah, I won 2K. It was really nice. Spent that fucking money on stupid shit. So yeah, it'd be nice to get a real win here. So we got these 2, and then the climax of the story, the peak, the fucking plot coming to an end. April 13th, we have the $200 PLO, 20K guaranteed progressive KO. What is a progressive KO? So all these tournaments over here, you only get money for cashing. You need to make the top 10% of the field. If there's 100 people, you need to make top 10, and you get money. What a KO tournament is, it's knockout. If you knock someone out, you get $50. Literally, you spend $200, you knock a couple players out, and you get your money back. But it's better than that. It's not just $50 per knockout. It's a progressive KO. So if I knock someone out, I get their $50 and I add $25 to my bounty. So my bounty goes up to $75. You wait a couple hours into these tournaments, and this is the type of tournament that I won 2K in. At the final table, there's going to be people with $500 bounties on them. There's going to be people with $600, $700 bounties on them. It literally changes the roles of poker. You can call anything at any point, which is like how we like to play Alistair. You get involved in any circumstance and you're profiting. It is the most fun type of poker. I absolutely fucking destroyed the last one, because this is, if there was like, what is the type of poker that you're absolute best at? It's way different than League, because poker, there's a lot of different modes. League, there's one competitive mode. In this, there's literally cash games, tournaments, different types of each. This, in poker, it is progressive KO pot limit Omaha tournaments. I can't fucking wait for this shit. We need to make enough money. By this time, we still need 1,000. It'd be nice to hit around 500 or 600 by the time this starts, to have around 700, 800 by the time this starts, and then around $1,000 by the time this starts. It'd be awesome. Again, awesome not to have to deposit money. That's our goal. We're going to be recording all of it. It's going to be fantastic. So there is a lot of hype. Again, the tournament I'm recording, it's a smaller tournament, but the strategy stays the same. It doesn't matter if you're playing in a $5 tournament or $200 tournament. It's the same fish. They're just richer. The same stupid idiots. They're just richer. So let's dive back into this. We got to get this finished so I can watch the LCS. Tiebreaker. Let's go. Who do I want to win? Probably Dig. Golden Guardians. I like them. I forget who the other third place team is. Or sixth place team is. Fuck them. All right. Here we go. We are back in the action. We got some monster. We already have the notes on them. They're a complete fucking idiot. We limped in position here behind the button with double suited connectors. We got a call here. Let's go ahead and see what the fuck happens. Obviously, we're going to call this 600. And we flop the top two pair. Jack 8. Jack 8. We got... Is it pausing? No. We got the fucking top two pair. We got a jam. We got a fucking... Jacks with the call. We fucking insta-rejam that shit. Let's see what this fucking idiot has. And... Jack, what are you doing, buddy? Huh? Get the fuck out of here with your little trash, whatever you have. And... Oh, wow. I'm actually behind. Some monster with the aces with the flush draw. Worst position is Jack. Jack has a flush draw that's counterfeited, so their hearts are actually meaningless. They just have a 5, 6, 7. They have a pretty shitty straight draw. We have two pair. We're only a couple percentage points behind some monsters, so it's still the right call. What a fucky situation. We hit a fucking dry... No, where percentages? Adjust. Where's... Spoiler alert. Why didn't the percentages change? Wait, what was my percentage right here? Hold on. My percentage on the flop, wasn't it 36? It didn't change? No, that doesn't make sense. What, because the queen? Is that why? Let me look at everyone's percentage real quick. It felt like it glitched, like it didn't change. I was 36, they were 40, and they were 22? There's no way a card could make none of those numbers change. Maybe it does change. I want to look at all their percentages. Okay, 40, 22, and 36. Turn hits. 19, 44. Oh, so they absorbed their 3 percentage and a little bit of my percentage. So it's still a pretty big... I don't know how they're ahead, though. I have two pair. They can hit a queen or a heart, and they still are pretty much drawing dead, a 5, 6, or 7. And again, it's also significant that 2,700 of these chips are between us two. This 4,000 is all some monster can win. They had more chips than some monster, so I can actually still pick up 3K. All I have to do is beat Jack. And we should be able to take this down. You hit a fucking straight. Okay. We get moved to a new table. Fine. We still have 16,000 chips. We got Chip, Kelly, and Gallo. We remember this fucking stupid idiot. The set of 8s. Do you remember that hand? I had ace, king, 9, 10, and I rejammed, which, again, isn't the worst play. I just think if I would have called, it would have been a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and skip through a little bit of these hands. Nothing significant so far. We fold a hand. There was probably some complete garbage. Still no. Okay. We finally have a hand. What's going on here? I think it's going to pop up here. We finally get to play a hand. We have double suited. Doesn't this seem familiar? Hold on. Let's see. Doesn't this seem familiar? Against K Gallo with a double suited ace king. Let's see if anything changes this time. Let's go ahead and find out. So we're against K Gallo. We got the double suited ace king 2-5 in position. So again, you're going to be hearing a lot of these phrases. What does in position mean? In position means I get to see what K Gallo does and then I get to act. It's chronological. They have to act, decide before I do. It's an advantage. Okay. Let's see what happens here. So K Gallo min raise 339. We have the nut flush draw. Very powerful. Super dry flop. Someone raising under the gun, they're going to have a 3 literally 0% of the time. So pretty much they could have an overpair. An overpair just means they could have 10s, jacks, queens, kings, aces above what's the board is. So right now we pretty much have the nuts. We have ace, king of diamonds. Practically. That would be what stands out. We have an ace, king, and diamonds. So we're probably going to value bet this. I could probably bet more than 200. I'd probably bet 300. Okay, we bet. I would have bet a little bit more. I would have probably bet 300 on that turn card. I probably would have bet 300 again. We went with the 200. The difference between 200 and 300 price seems meaningless. It's actually really significant. I think if I would have done 300, it would have been better. Queen river, we get another check. And we're going to check this behind. We have a pair of 5s. 8, 9, 10, queen. Okay, K Gallo back on the luck. Back on the luck train. Baby, we got a pair of J's. We're going to limp. Oh, we get fucking blasted. So this is always really annoying when someone raises and then someone rejams. It'd be fantastic if we could just call 1500. But what happens is since they re-raise, that gives this person the option to re-raise. So now they can put in 4,000. So I'm actually not calling 1500. I'd be calling 4,000 chips. And we're not going to be fucking doing that with 4 or 5 jack. Well, so exactly what I just said. We'd be calling 4,000, not with that hand. And let's see if anything significant happens here. It's all about information. So already, right off the bat, you have a player who's raised jamming with 7, 8, 9 queen. We take notes on that. Complete trash player. Whoops did have the better hand. They have the double suited queens, and they flop the fucking nuts. They literally flop top pair open-ended with a double backdoor flush draw. So what does that statement mean? Your brain probably just melted. A double backdoor flush draw. A backdoor flush draw means that they can hit running club, so club to hit a flush, or heart to hit a flush. So it's double. It's actually powerful. When you have double backdoor, it's pretty much the same thing as a 2 running clubs. No, it's actually significantly less percentage chance than having 1 flush draw. But yeah, still it's like 1/4 of that. So it's like 1/4 of a flush draw is having double backdoor flush draw, which is significant still. So they're obviously going to pick this hand up. They absolutely fucking crush it. But still completely idiotic player. The question, sorry, question marks. So fucking filled to typing this shit. We have a big hand here. So we're going to see this one through. Kid Gallo probably raising. Okay, they just limp, so we do the call any. We'll see if anything significant happens here. We flop. Give me the fuck. I don't want to watch this. Get me out of this. Oh, I love shark scope. Okay. So we had a shark scope of K Gallo. So you always want to, just like OP.GG, if someone looks suspicious, you always want to search them up. So 225 games, 72. I think we're still higher than that. I'm going to check after. I'm pretty sure we're like 78. And again, my stats, just like my OP.GG is actually skewed. My poker stats and OP.GG stats are actually way better than what they appear to be. My poker stats for an objective reason. If you just had Omaha for my stats, I'd probably be up like plus 3K with like a 90 or probably like an 80% ROI, and my ability would probably be like 85. The reason I'm only up like 1,500 and my ability is only like 75 is because I've lost like over $1,000 in Hold'em tournaments because I'm just randomly like, yeah, we're going to play some Hold'em, and then I lose $100. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do that again. Next week, let's play some Hold'em tournaments. I lose $100. And that's why my chart's all fucking shitty, is it? Because it's like, I'm doing really good in Omaha. There goes 100 or 200 in Hold'em. Doing really good in Omaha, 100 or 200. So just so you know, my stats are way better. And then in League, obviously, my stats are objectively not as good as they should be, is because it's not my strategy that's losing my games. It's the effect I have on my team's mentals. I had Elise in last night who built 5 Doran's rings because I posted a YouTube link. They literally said, oh, you're a YouTuber. And then they built 5 Doran's rings. And what they did is they sat at the Crux camp and they didn't move the rest of the game. So again, I have this weird effect, so my stats are way better. But yeah, decent player. 72 ability means they're like plat, but I saw that they're mostly a Hold'em player, so I'm not too worried. Like plat, working their way towards diamond, like plat 2 probably. 72 plat 2. But yeah, let's go see. We got a nice limp here. We have a pretty good hand in position. We have wrap potential. We have the 5-6-9. We have a suited ace. We flop top 2 pair. Now, looking at this right now from my perspective, I'm probably betting half pot at most. I think I freak out a little bit here. I wouldn't pot that. It's too isolated. Someone could easily have a set. Someone could easily... It's either like a set or they have nothing. And it's like, why am I even trying to do that? Like, I think I would bet half pot. Maybe a little bit less than half pot. I think I would bet like 450. So it seems fishy. Like, you want to get people to call with hands you, like, crush. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I mean, we take down the pot, and that's important. So we limp here again. We have another pretty strong hand, a6 jack queen. We're gonna try to skip through this because again, I have to gotta end this shit. So okay, so we flop top pair in position. Check. We min bet. See, do you see? Like I really like this. We min bet. We have an ace. We don't have a draw. but we should still have the best hand. Again, to a check, there's no one that has it that's beating ace 4-9 right now. Bean Taco, what a fucking name. That better be fucking vegan. Or yeah, Bean Taco though. It's almost inferring. You gotta be careful with the type of beans that you get. Even like the sauces can have meat in them. But yeah, let's see. So we got Bean Taco, hopefully vegan. Good turn for us. Again, there's gonna be a lot of terms that we're gonna be using here. We have a diamond blocker, so it's less likely they have a flush draw. We actually have Jack Queen for a straight draw. Ace King Jack Queen, we can hit a 10. And again, our ace is probably still good. If they have something like King 4, 4-9 here, by betting, we're saving ourselves on the river by them betting out at us. If we check turn, we get bet at on the river a lot, and I don't like that because I don't want to have to hero call. So we min bet here. It guarantees a check from them on the river, and that's exactly what we want. Our ace could still be ahead. Boom, we get the fold what they do is hand for hand play, so all the tables can only play one hand at a time because that means we're about to enter the money. We're gonna go ahead and skip a little bit ahead here. Nothing too fun. A lot of pausing. Okay, looks like we finally have a hand here, everybody. Finally, this might be the hand. Let me see. So, the story of K Gallo and Gibson 8686 is back. This is why I love poker. Because I don't know if you remember when I did play that poker tournament on stream a while ago. It was MCAT. In League, you don't really get as many storylines because you don't see people as often as poker. In League, it's always really funny. Oh, I remember you fuck you, you troll my game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's always funny, but it's so rare because there's millions of players in the United States, and in this, there's only a few hundred players that play in Omaha tournaments. So I'm gonna see the same people consistently. You're gonna see the funny notes and shit. So, K Gallo, if you went back to the first part of the video, they knocked us out on like a really shitty spot. We had a really good hand. Their hand was a little bit better. They knocked us out. We were super deep. We had a lot of chips, and it's fucking annoying. And we've been getting in a lot of big hands together, and it's just bound for one of us to knock each other out. And let's see what happens here. We have a pot from K Gallo. They're out of position. So what does out of position means? They are potting. I call. This person can call, and then they have to act before us. So the flop is going to come out, and they have to make a decision, and then we get to decide. Do you see how much of an advantage that is? Oh, I get to see that you bet a lot. Oh, okay, that changes things. Oh, you checked. Oh, that changes. Do you see? So you never want to. This is such a horrible spot. You have two people behind you, especially me with a lot of chips. We have ace-6, 2-10 double suited. We're 100% calling. Okay, here we go. I pull up my notes. So. Oh, yeah, my notes got erased, actually, but that's why it's important to remember usernames, because my notes... Get the fuck out of here. It's inactivity. I'm playing a fucking tournament, dude. I was freaking out. I was like, motherfucker. Look at this. Oh, it went away. So, third deposit today. Fun game. Folded. K Gallo checks 2-3 jack. 2 diamonds. Now, it's going to take you some time to get used to hand... So if there was one phrase I would use to describe poker, it's hand ranges. That's all that matters. Hand ranges. Hand ranges. You never know exactly what someone has. Even if you know they have aces, you don't know what their other 2 cards are. It's a range. They have a range of hands. What K Gallo... First of all, ignore the hand. Let's go in general. Pair, not flush draw, as what you see here. So I have a pair of 2s, and I have ace-6 of diamonds with 2 diamonds. A pair, not flush draw. And I want to say in 90% of circumstances is the nuts. It is the absolute nuts. The only circumstance it's not the nuts is I would say two tributaries, 2 paths. If someone has 2-3 jack with like a diamond or 2, they're probably a little bit ahead. And if someone has a set, so 2 2s, 2 3s, or 2 jacks. Very little amount of situations where my hand is behind. My diamonds are always good. My pair is almost always good. Again, my pair is only not good if it's a set or a significant 2 pair like 2-3 jack. If I had ace, jack, queen, king, then the 2 pair situation would be void. I would have a lot of cards that I could beat their 2 pair with, but the set would still hold. So that's why this hand is so powerful. There is very little circumstances where my hand's behind. But There's still a lot of circumstances where we profit massively from hands that really want to call. What does that mean? This person, they potted pre-flop. You remember that. That means they have a very good hand, usually aces or kings. If this person has 2 kings and diamonds, do you know how fucking pretty their hand looks right now? They are absolutely going to call, and I'm ahead. I am ahead of that hand, and it looks really good to them. So that's why we're not fucking dawdling around like min betting or something. We insta-pot. We are saying you either have absolutely nothing. They could have offsuit aces and just fold, which is fine. I'm not potting for that circumstance. Maybe they do call, and I'm way ahead. I'm potting for the circumstance where they're like, wow, I like my hand, and they commit, and I'm ahead of their range. Okay, their range. I don't know exactly what they have. Aces or kings probably, but I'm ahead of their range. I pot, they call. That's very weird. It's very weird that they check called. So if they did have a set of jacks, what you could do there is check pot and get all your chips in with a set of jacks. So at this moment, when they check call, they don't have a set, they don't have 2 pair. I don't even think they have kings with diamonds, because that would be a hand that you would go all in with. I'm going to say at this point, in hindsight, they just have bare aces or kings. They have aces or kings with nothing else. We turn the nut flush. This changes a lot, because if they have kings, they're going to commit. And a set on the turn is still 25%. So if they have kings right now, we're only winning 3 out of 4 times, which is a lot, but that's still 25% of the time that I'm out of the tournament, which is annoying. If they have aces, if they have bare aces, they're out. They're going to fold. So they check. I hope I pot, because they probably have kings here like 50% of the time. We half pot. I actually kind of like the half pot, because I'm saying my hand was really strong on the flop, but I don't know if it's the best on the turn. It kind of looks like I'm a little like, and they jam. So when they check jam the diamond turn, you know they have diamonds. You know I'm completely free. Oh, I guess they could still have kings, but most likely they would have just called with kings. They check jam. They have to have diamonds. Unlucky, because a flush over flush is still unfortunate, even if you have 4 cards, and they do have their drawing dead. They have a 5 high flush. What would you do if you were in K Gallo's situation? I would have just checked before the flop. I would have only put 250 in. That flop, I would have min bet. I probably would have got raised, and I would have just folded. That's why playing, so Daniel Negreanu calls it small ball. It's where there's 2 types of poker. You can play super crazy, pot, and try to get people to fold, or you can play how I play and just 250, 250. And I feel like I built a repertoire. I get so much information from my opponents. I would have just min bet the flop, and folded. Because they probably would have potted us. And we take down a 33,000 chip pot. GG, well played. Get the fuck out of my tournament, K Gallo, you fucking shitty player. All right, we min bet. Okay, we're in another hand here. We min bet the 2-3-8. We're probably going to min bet this ace turn just in case they have a 4-5 or ace 8 or another 2 pair. Chip Kelly, you remember them with the 7-8-9 queen, and we hit the nuts here. I bet 250. The reason I only bet 250, I could looking back, I could probably even like, you have to think about it from Chip Kelly's point of view. If I raise it even a 375, they probably just fold. Oh, this person they obviously crushed it, right? I bet 250 because you get called by hands. This dude might call me with a fucking 8. And then hold him, obviously, but in Omaha, that's ridiculous. That's such a bad call. But you got to understand, I'm winning so many 250s here by min betting instead of just making it even a tiny bit more. And that's why your price, full house, pot, half pot. No, I'm getting, I don't know if I look at what they had, but yeah, I'm getting called by fucking so much shit there. Okay. Okay. Here's another one. Here's another hand. Fuck, this video is going to be so long. Fuck you, LCS. I won't be able to watch you yet. Later, maybe. Okay, so we limp the button here with kings. A powerful hand. A very good flop for us. 2-3-8. It's very dry. Again, dry means that there's not much people could have. Someone could have a set of 8s, but they probably have nothing. There's not much going on. What is a wet board? A wet board would be like 9-10 jack. You can have straights, you can have all sorts of fucking draws on that flop. Nothing here. We're definitely going to min bet to checks. Our kings is probably the best. Probably. And being I feel like I get called, don't I? I'm pretty sure I get called, and then I probably min bet the turn, which is good. I don't mind getting called. I'm in position. I got a strong hand. If you fold, sweet. Okay, we take down, another pot. That's what it's all about. Pot after pot. We'll skip through some hands. Okay, we got a nice 5-minute break. We can skip through all that. Anything else? Okay, it looks like we got moved. Did we get moved? No, same table. Same fucking table. Anything fun going on? No, we limp. Okay. I mean, again, I'll take you through just small pots. We limp with 2, 5, 8, 9, double suited in position. Obviously, we men bet. This is what I mean. You never know what I have. You don't know if I have fucking kings. You don't know if I have a flush. The information is a big part of this. And if someone just says, this motherfucker just min bets all the time, you don't know what I have. What are you going to write? Oh, they min bet nothing and they min bet flushes. Does that help you? No, it fucking doesn't. It doesn't help you at all. You have no fucking clue what to do against me. And I think they just fold. Obviously, they fold. Yeah, get the fuck out of my pot. I think we... Why do I keep thinking we keep moved to a new table? No, hand-in-hand, still in play. Okay, do we have anything significant here? Not really. I think I checked that. The player potted, we folded. We limped a small blind. I just checked fold that. So I will... Again, like I said before, you never want to do something all the time. I'm not going to just bet 100% of the time. I'll bet like 80 or 90% of the time. And this is a perfect spot to not bet. I have absolutely nothing. I would have to hit runner, trips, and I still might not have the best hand. So we're going to lay this one down. We just check fold. Still nothing fun. Oh, slow down there. Okay. So we have a double suited. I fucking do. This is my vice. I love double suited. We have King 10 of diamonds, or of hearts with 5, 8 of spades. We have Chip Kelly. With the re-raise in position. Fucking Gibson 8686 with the call. We got Inaris in here too. And we flop a pretty strong hand. So to you Hold'em players, okay, we have King 10, right? We have King 10, we have a straight draw. Ace or 9 gives us the nuts. But you're not looking at everything. We have 2 spades with a spade. That means if we get running spades, we have a flush. We have 2 hearts. With a heart, if we get running hearts, we get a flush. I already told you that. I think the math works out. I think it's... No, because you'd have to do a whatever that is, not combination, permutation where order matters. You'd have to do some pretty hardcore math to see what your odds are for hitting a running flush. But it's still, there's a percentage there. So my hand is not just open-ended straight. Any spade on the turn, I have a flush draw. Any heart on the turn, I have a flush draw. Super powerful hand. And we had them raise to us. This is not a board that we bet like 250 or 500 because it is pretty wet. If someone has ace king, if someone has ace 10, they have a straight draw. We do not want someone calling with straight trash. If someone has a pretty representable hand, we're okay with that. We're not going to be able to get them off the hand in the first place. It's all about finding the golden center, okay? You don't want to pot a hand where you're on a draw, and you don't want to min bet and get called by trash. You want to bet an amount that if someone had a really good hand, they were calling anyway. But you want to bet enough to get people to fold hands that might have called lesser bets. Does that make sense? It's the golden center. So we're thinking a little bit more than 250. We're thinking a little bit more than 500. And it was a pretty quick bet too. We pretty quickly bet 1/2 pot. What am I betting half pot with here? A set, 2 pair, wraps like 9, 10 king. So this is 100% within my range of betting. So there's a range of hands and range of betting of the top of my range, top 5%, top 7% of my hands. So even if you had a complete recorded history of me, you'd say, oh, this means they have a really good hand. And you have to fold anything. If you have aces, if you have kings, if you have king 10, if you have my hand, you're folding to my bet. That's why it's so beautiful. 36K. Yeah. If it was high-low, I would limp that. We're not going to, of course, we flop the fucking nuts. Whoa. We limp here. Okay. Double suited, 6, 9, 8 queen. I can't wait to get in high-low. Hopefully we do good in the tournament. The problem with the high-low tournament is it's during the same time as the $20 Omaha. So it's okay. So 100% we're going to call. We're definitely going to call this. We have, again, double suited. Let's see if we can pull off a fucking victory. We need this shit, baby. Let's go. What do we got? Come on, buddy. We have a 6. I would bet this flop because we have a straight shot too. A 6. We can hit a 10 for a straight. We can hit an 8, 9, or queen for 2 pair. The reason I check is because this player's all in. So I'm betting against them, but they could have me beat. So usually when you're in, unless it's a bounty, if it's a bounty, I'm all in because then I want to isolate. But when there's no bounty or anything, me and Chip Kelly kind of form an alliance. We're like, all right, let's see. Best hand wins. Best hand wins. So let's try to take Galileo out. No, that's too much respect. Fucking K-Gal. And they and we take down with a fucking pair of sixes. That's why you check down. We take K-Gal. We're out of the tournament. They took us down earlier. Later, bitch. Good luck on your next fucking shit. Fuck yourself. We have a very good hand here. Looks like we just limp. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't even want to fucking see what happens. We do hit a gut shot on the turn. And yeah, queen high. Okay. We got another hand here. We're going to try to do our best. I wish this software... Can I skip ahead? No, that'd be cool if I could skip ahead like... No. Okay. In position, flush draw, backdoor straight draws. So again, the backdoor just means I can hit runner. I don't have an immediate straight draw, but I can hit like a 9. I could hit a 6. I could hit a queen. You know what I mean? So the backdoor is a huge part of Omaha. You hit a lot of fucking backdoor shit. All right. So we just do a min bet. We take it down to we're almost at 40k chips right now. Another limp here. We'll see what happens. I guess. So. And pretty decent hand. Backdoor flush draw. Again, we have 3 hearts. Heart. We have a pair on a very dry board. Not very dry. There are spades, but we have a spade blocker. We have 2 8s, so we do have 2 pair also. We just this flop is pretty good for us. I like this flop. It's very dry. I would have min bet this. I 100% if I could get back in time, I would have min bet 400. You can see a spade hits, which we could then min bet again in case someone did call with the queen, did call with the 7, and then maybe value bet the river, acting like we had a flush because we have a 10 of spades. It looks like I'm hesitating here. Like I kind of do want to min bet. All right, buddy. What a fucking bitch. I don't even want to see this fucking hand. Do we hit anything? Yeah, they bet the turn. Oh, we actually got pretty lucky. You can see there's a lot of action after that. Just gonna fold. No point in sticking with that one. We limp again. And okay. Let's see what happens here. So I think this was a mistake. I think I should have potted the flop. So we limp ace 4. I love watching these replays. It's more significant with poker than league. League, I don't give a fuck. Poker's much more quantifiable. Oh, I should have bet 600 instead of 400. You know what I mean? Like, so right here, I should have probably bet 800. There's 2 clubs. No, I guess it's dry. Isn't it dry? I have a club too. I shouldn't have bet pot. I shouldn't have bet 400 and then potted. I should have bet. Maybe it is okay. I don't know. That's a weird spot. Maybe I bet 400 and then 800 on the turn. I think that's a really weird spot. They fold a 5. Fucking idiot. I actually think I'm okay with that decision, what I did. Timed out. Again, just small shit. Look at this one. Do you remember this hand? This motherfucker. Do you remember? This is why poker can be really tilting sometimes. You'll see that you'll just like lose an unlucky hand to someone, and then they're like K-Gallo, and then they just are like chip leader later in the tournament, and it's like, if I would have just fucking won that one hand, there wouldn't be this person here with 25,000 chips, and here they are, 26,000 chips. The player that I lost, the fucking 3, 5, 6, 7. That's, I'm just saying, fuck, this is crazy. I definitely would have limped that. I don't know why I didn't. I was playing a little bit weird. We flop a flush. There was a bet and a raise, so probably glide. So 3 of a kind, so it doesn't play. You only have 2 jacks there. It's actually an awful hand to have 3 of a kind in Omaha. Okay, we just have an all-in for 1,200. We'll call that with anything. I wish it was an Omaha or a bounty tournament because then there'd be bounty on their head. Hopefully we take this down. 42%. Again, the amount of chips in the middle are so insignificant that 2,600 doesn't matter. We take out Chip Kelly. Bye-bye. And you can see why we would do well in a bounty tournament, because we call anything. We call everything. There's 14 players left, by the way. We're going to try to burn through this. An hour 20 minutes, but that's misleading. There's probably a little bit at the end that I accidentally left recording. There's probably 2 5-minute breaks. So there's actually much less. Double suited 7-7, King 10 in position. Jack, we can see they're a little bit fishy. They're raising, re-raise, a bunch of fishy shit. We flop absolutely nothing. We're pretty much saying, Jack, take it down. I don't want to get involved with this. A literal ace 2, 3, 4 offsuit is ahead of me. A club hits. If I had a club blocker, I'm getting involved. But the fact that I don't have a club in my hand significantly increases the chances of someone else having at least one club. And if someone else has a club, see, this is where it turns into levels. If someone else has a club, in their brain, it increases the chances of other people not having a club. So if I were to try to represent a flush and they're sitting there with the fucking ace of clubs, they're probably like, I don't think, you know what I mean? So there's so many compounding factors, and I just fold this. They probably just have queen 10. They probably have queen 10 with like a queen of clubs, because that was a pretty powerful bet. But they didn't bet the flop. Let's see what happens here. There's probably going to be a lot of action now that we're getting later in the tournament. Jack, probably with an... Okay, just a limp. Why did I fold that? Gibson. I'm fucking tilting myself. Okay, we have a min bet. I would have been involved in this. I would have folded to a min bet, though, but I should have limped that. In position with 9s, I could hit a set. We got a min bet and then a call from Jack. Probably a super weak call at 500. Jack, what are you doing, buddy? Another call from Jack. Third deposit probably just flopped 886. I would say 1,000. Just value bet after value bet. Yeah. No, just an 8. They would have jammed if they had a boat. Nothing special there. Okay, I would have min bet this. I think I check. I definitely would have min bet that because then. What do you mean? Why? Min betting isn't necessarily for value. It's to protect yourself because since I check the flop, guess who gets to bet the turn? It's all about order. If they're checking, they're weak. You can attack their check. That's what it's all about. And don't worry, I'll still be able to get league in today. Just fucking enjoy your fucking selves. If you don't like poker, put the video on and go fucking lick salt off a wall. I'm telling you, this shit's gonna increase your brain capacity. I'm also thinking about doing fucking. Wouldn't it be illegal to do a book video where I would read a book? Dude, I'm reading. I'm almost done with the Man Without a Country by Kurt Vonnegut. It's probably one of the best things I've ever read. I would have called this now. I now would have called this. Stop playing like a fucking bitch. I'm getting tilted at myself. We fucking flop a flush draw. We would have donked this into fucking both players. And let's see what they do. Okay, here we go. We got the notes. And then a fucking pot from them. I would have insta snapped that. Keep spin raise. You're damn fucking straight they do. Okay, call any. Yeah, hell yeah, baby. All right, we limp another pot here. Let's just see if anything exciting happens. Oh, this is a pretty decent pot. Again, just exemplifying our play style. So we'll go through it. Adopt this. Again, even if you don't play poker, if you play something else, it's very applicable. The strategy is called small ball. It is low risk, almost awkward, like guerrilla. No, I don't want to say guerrilla warfare, but it is low. You see me min bet, and my hand isn't that good. It's just kind of weird. I have a weird hand with weird value. It's not amazing. And it has to do so much with the spots that I'm in. Okay, I'm going to check this river because I feel like, I don't know. And look, I got them to check down with fucking top 2 pair. Like a fantastic hand that I just mitigated all of the damage to my stack. It's fan. And okay, now we have notes. Now we know they check down top 2 pair. Like it's small ball. It can be implemented in any system. I don't care if you work in you manufacture pillows. You can be you can be a small ball player. Okay, it is low risk. Small investment attacks that gather information on your opponents. I should have bet that. Why did I not bet that? You should have bet that. Now that you check the flop, they get to bet the turn. Do you understand? That's twice that they've taken advantage of that. This player can be potting the turn with ace high because I checked the flop. That means I have nothing. I do have something. I should have bet 500. I get a free turn. Then I can hero call the river. I fucking love watching this replay. This is going to help me out a lot. You know what I mean? These videos, I don't care if this poker video only gets 10 views, 5 views. It's helping me out a lot. It's League I'll never learn from because I'm an arrogant fucking fool when it comes to League. Poker is very different. Again, it's super quantifiable. Okay, I should have bet 500 there. That would have saved me. Okay, they're potting from the small blind. Jack, I get it. I know. Do you see the storylines you get? Like in League, sure. We get to get the Janas, the Nami, the Valkaz, fuck you, the storylines. But in poker, I think the storylines are a little bit more beautiful because it's like, we took K Gallo out, it's done. It's like every tournament, there's like multiple storylines. We took K Gallo out, the person who fucking took our stack. Now, obviously, my nemesis is Jack. It's every fucking hand they're attacking us. We are literally 6 people away from the final table. This is fucking deep. Obviously, we're going to keep calling. When you're in position, you call with anything. I call in position. And we're looking up Jack. We're saying, hey, motherfucker, let's see. There's the fucking 50% win rate. You fucking garbage player. Let's go see. I'm fucking tilted. Did you see how quickly I went back? Like, let me see this motherfucker real quick. Okay. I laughed because I saw 50 ability. That 50. If you have 50 ability, that literally means you're iron. But 5. They've played 5 tournaments. Sample size means everything. They actually play a few Omaha tournaments. So it means nothing. We're going to keep calling. Jack, I am ready to go all the way, buddy. I will call every single hand. there. No, why are you checking? You flopped 2 pair, you fuck. Min bet. Get them to re-raise you. Jacks checks in position. Now we can't min bet. Now there's hearts. Now there's straight draws. I'm probably thinking a half pot bet here. Even a little bit less. I would say. Yeah. I love how I don't remember what I do, but I'm like, my brain's still like, okay, half pot at most. I probably would have bet like $12.50. Like a fishy bet, but still more than a min bet. Whoa, we got 30K rolling up here. We got 13K rolling up here. We're going to limp in position again. Flop the trips. A lot of other people, pot, I have trips. Daisy, pot. We got trips, puppy. But not me. I'm going to get max value. Just min bet. Just go ahead and min bet 500. Let's see it, buddy. Gets a call. Let's go ahead and min bet again. Let's go ahead and get another 500 in there. Dude, I'm getting called by a fucking jack right now. I'm getting called by Jack Queen. And another min bet. If I bet 750, there's going to be people who fold. I'm always getting the 500 call. We're back up to 40K, baby, okay? Are we going to play this? Absolutely fucking not. Limps. I probably could have won that hand. Oh, looks like we got a hand. Looks like we got... I think I saw the 3-8 queen, and I was like... 8 queen, gotta play it. No, again, this is why I'm so good at bounty tournaments, because I love calling, and here we go. I will always call here. So again, the reason I'll always call is this. In pot limit, the most you can bet. I'll try to make it really simple for you, because this is the roles that I won't get into, because again, this only matters to people who are literally going to play pot limit or like Omaha for a living. If you have $1, no, sorry. If there's $1 in the middle, say me and you are playing a betting game. If there's $1 in the middle, the most you can bet is $1. So to me, so there's $1 in the middle. You bet $1. It costs me $1 to win, not 2. It's a mathematical fallacy. It costs me $1 to win 3. You have to include the $1 that I'm putting in. You bet $1. I put my $1 in the middle. There's $3 in the middle, and I had to invest $1 to win those $3. So you only ever need 33% in pot limit Omaha. Technically, again, you never want to be completely analytical about things. Okay, there's a lot of other factors, but I'm always calling pot because all I ever need is 33%. And let's see if we can flop a draw, a pair of fucking 2s. I'm not even giving this motherfucker a 500 stack. We're going to let him slide. They value bet too. So it's kind of interesting. When people bet 1,000 into 3,700 and they have a stack size like that, that's probably king. Probably king. Probably, I'd probably bet anyone $100 they had king right there. Okay, we have another hand here. We got ace 4-4-8. I think I do play this hand. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do. We flop a pair of aces again. To a lot of people, to some people who play Omaha, they're probably like, that's awful. I thought my eyes light up. I'm like, min bet time, baby. Get me in there. Give me the fight. I already got my notes prepared. Let's see what we got. We min bet the flop. We're going to min bet the turn. We're getting called by literally anything. We're going to min bet the river. We're getting called by anything. And look at how we mitigated this hand. By min betting the flop. I have someone with top 2 pair who's just calling because they're like weirded out. They're like, why is someone betting into me? Right? You don't want to re-raise with 2 pair in Omaha. 2 pair in Omaha is like, okay, it's not amazing. You feel content with it. And then I turn a set, and instead of this turning into like a 20,000, 30,000 chip pot that I lose, I just lose 2250. I'm okay with that. They river straight and they just flat call. So they're obviously a very tight player. I'm probably gonna make a note of that. Looks like I fold there. Oh, this is going to be a big one. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a big one. You saw my hand. 9-10 Jack Queen. Fucking pretty looking fucking hand. This video is going to be so fucking long. How long is it right now? Another 44 minutes. Yeah, this break will be an hour and a half. But hey, this is high quality content. I'm telling you. Put this shit on. Go fucking scrape dirt off the front porch. Like, I don't know what the fuck you do. Whatever weird shit you do. But put this fucking shit on, dude. And share it with your fucking dog or what. We need to get 1,000 subscribers. So, okay, let's talk about that. They potted. Again, my 33% roll. I'm always calling pots from people pre-flop. We flop the fucking nuts. We have a pair of queens. We have a flush draw. I am ahead of almost... I would say I'm ahead of 95... I would say I'm ahead of 95% of hands that are in their position right now. And we are very far ahead. 62% in Omaha is insane. Do you know it is very hard to get this big of a fucking edge? And we turn the 2-pair. I'm actually a little bit scared. We turn the 2-pair. Oh, we got there. Because I don't remember what hands I win and lose. So we take down another massive stack. We're only back up to 4,600. We were up to 40K before. We're up to 46,000. Another fat hand. There's 10 players left. We are 3 away from the final table again, dude. Even though it's a $5 tournament, I think first place is $130. And if you made $130 every day, you'd make 50K a year. Close to that. Again, we have 2 blockers. We have 2 10s. So the nuts here, the best possible hand, the nuts, is 10 queen. We have 2 of the 10s. We have a pair of jacks. Even if someone has like an ace, 9, 4, something like that, they have to fold because they don't know what I have. I'm in position. I have blockers. I have a straight drop. I had a queen. I have the nuts. They have to fold. Do you see how it's not the big pots that's getting me? It's the tiny, oh, I want 1,000 chips. I want 1,000 chips. I want 1,000 chips. And it's 100% win. The big pots, I'm only 62%, 60%. These little pots, I'm 100% winning 1,000 chips so many times. We have aces here. We're just going to check. I'm not going to. Did you see me? I was like, oh, how much is potting going to be? Nope. We check. Out of position. You don't want to fuck with people. If you're in position, maybe you can fuck around. Probably not. The stacks are too deep. If I pot, someone can call my pot and just try to hit a flop that is ahead of aces and then outplay me. So stack size is really important. I mean, I guess we could mention this. If I have 5,000 chips there, I can pot with aces because potting is going to put 4,000 of my 5,000 chips in there. If I have 50,000 chips and I pot to 4,000, fucking Jack can call. Jack can commit 4,000 chips to try to win a 50,000 chip pot. Do you get that? They can commit 4,000 chips to try to hit 2-pair or straight. And then when I commit my stack, they can choose to commit when they hit a really strong hand and fold. So they're only losing 4K and then they can win a 50K pot. That's really good odds for them. So stack size is important. If you're short, you can pot whatever the fuck you want. If you're deep, you gotta play careful. I would have called that. Now that I'm looking at it, I'll call anything, and we would have flopped nothing. Probably just gonna be a check fold. Oh, check call, check fold. Yeah, it's fine. So third deposit playing a little bit weird. We're gonna limp this button. We're gonna see if any action happens. Probably just another small ball win. Yep, absolutely betting this. If someone bets, even if they bet 600, I call, because if someone min bets this, they could just have an ace. And I could, which means that like they're not going to be too committed to the hand, and I could hit like a pair or a draw on the turn and get a free river where they check. 1,200, a 2/3 bet is at least ace 10 or a set of threes, something like that. They're going to barrel the turn, and my only out right now is possibly a jack. They could have like a queen, king, ace, something like that, and then a 2, obviously. And I'm not going to call that with a gut shot. I definitely lays one down. What about Bean? Is Bean L2? Bean's L2. Okay. Looks like we called that hand, lost. Called this hand. We do have a gut shot. Yeah, I like betting that. I definitely like betting the 600 here. We can hit a jack. We don't have a diamond blocker, but it's a little bit different. We're heads up. There's only us 2. There's not as much of a risk as like, oh, there's someone with a diamond. It's just us 2. Bet that. Gonna check the turn. I think it just comes down to check, and I lose. Yeah, I think they had a queen. Okay. Oh. This is a pretty one. I like the weird hands. See? This, again, it's not about the fucking big fucking crazy. It's about the little hands. They limp from the small blind. I check the big blind. What annoys me about this game in general is in a hold'em, if you check the big blind, it's a little bit more significant because people love raising from the big blind to a small blind. So this is big blind. Sorry. I'm the big blind right now. That's the small blind. This is the button. This is always small. This is always big. It's the 2 people after the button. In Omaha, though, I always check the big blind. And people think that because I check it, that my hand's weak. And they always try to bet like I don't have anything. Like, this happens so frequently, and it's like, homie, I'm checking aces. I'm checking anything. And they bet, and I'm thinking, I do have a weak hand, but I'm betting from their position with weak hands. So, sure. I got a heart blocker, right? We have a jack. And let's see how they follow up. That's a pretty shitty turn card. And They check, and guess what we're gonna do? Hey, buddy, we hit a 3 high flush. We get that again, it's the little pots that I have a 100% chance of winning versus the big pots that are super gambly. Okay, it's all about the little stuff. It's the same thing with League. Oh, Gibson, that team fight was immaculate, homie. I set that fucking team fight up 30 minutes ago with how I fucking ruined the enemy team's mental. We're limping here, which is fine. Probably not gonna win anything. Yeah, complete garbage. We did river 2-pair, but it was not good. Okay, this one looks okay. So again, we just limp. Limp. Let's see what happens. We got a check. Jack, you gonna be coming out here, buddy? A min bet from Jack. So you know from our min betting range that 2-pair would be ahead. So if I went back in time, I would re-raise. I just call. I don't know why. That's dangerous. They could be min betting like 2 or like 3-5, like a straight draw. I guess it's okay to call because then I get a lot of information on the turn. We get another check from Bean, so they're weak. We get a check from Jack, so confirm they're weak. I'll probably half pot this. Oh, and I actually really see now. I think that's better than what I just said. 900. I'm going straight value. I'm going value town. I'm saying whatever the fuck you have, come on in. I know I have a better hand than you right now. Maybe not on the river, but right now I'm getting a free 900 chips. They call the turn, and I probably should bet here. I should probably bet 600. I should have bet 600. They called with nothing. They had absolutely nothing. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. I should have V-bet that. We get another playable hand here. We'll see if anything comes from it. I think it's just gonna be a min bet fold. We have a pair of 10s with the gut shot, the ace queen, so we can hit a jack for the nuts, and we take down another 1800. Again, it's the small pods, baby. We're up to almost 51,000 chips. Probably fold. I don't like the offsuit hands. Offsuit means I don't have 2 of a suit, so 3 is not the best because it kind of counters you, but it's still better than none. We flop top 2-pair. I think we just pot. Yeah, we don't want this person calling with like king jack if I min bet. And we get called by Jack. We half pot the turn because we still have ace queen. Like, this is a weird one. So we pot this. Definitely have the best hand. There's a chance they called with like a 2-3 or a 2-4-5, like a straight draw. We get a half pot here, so we're definitely still ahead. The king kind of ruins things because they could easily have an ace king. I think that's why I check, because they're checking ace king. They have ace 3. Really awful decision from Jack. I don't know what the fuck they thought I had potting this flop. I'm never behind ace 3. It doesn't make any sense. We take down a nice fat pot. We're up to 56k. And let's see if there's any more action. Nope. A little bit of action here. We just fold the flop to bitch over there. We do have aces, though. Okay. So, just real quick. Blinds, pot from short stack. The reason we can repot the 7,200 is if this was a super fishy player, I probably wouldn't. Because they could call the 7,200 and then still have 25,000 chips behind and like pot that on the flop, and I have to fold almost all flops. So I know that Bean Rocks is just a bad basic player, so I'm not worried about them calling to try to outplay me. They're just 90% of the time gonna fold here. I think they actually hesitate for a while. And I was like, oh shit, are you gonna try to outplay me? Nope. We get it all in against jacks. Flop the nuts, and we are up to 60,000 chips. Down to 8 players too, right? 8 or 9? 9 players. So we got one more. Down to 8 players. One more to knock out before the final table. We limp here. Oh, this is another weird one. I fucking love the weird hands. We limp with 2-6 king. We're in position of jack. We min bet for value. This is not a bluff. This is kings is the best hand right now. A random ace hits the turn. A random ace. They probably did not call the flop with some random ace. We're actually min betting again for value. That's a 4 value 600 chip bet. They probably are gonna check the river again. Now I'm not gonna min bet. On the turn it was for value. On the river they could have 3-5. They could have a random 2-pair on the river. We are gonna check here, and I think they actually did have a good hand. They had a wrap. They had 4-6-7 on 5-8. They try to check the nuts to us. We do not fall for any traps. We check it. They win the absolute minimum with the nuts, by the way. Mitigate the damage. We're in position here. Oh. You would think that when you see a hand as bad as this, there's not going to be a big pot. Why would there be a big hand that follows this? Well, let's see if anything happens here. So we got Bean Rocks. Just get the fuck out. What a boring player. Get the fuck out of here, Bean Bitch. We got Bean Bitch folding. We got Jack going for a pot. Buddy, how do I have to tell you this? This is awful. Unless you're a fishy player. Most players are just bad that do this. There are some fishy players who do this and they don't have aces. And they actually, you don't even know what they have. So possible outplay. Most players that do this have aces. You're pretty much telling me, hey, Gibson 8686, I have aces. I'm only putting 2,100 chips in the pot, and I still have 19,000 chips behind. So you get to decide post-flop what you do to absorb my other 19,000 chips. Obviously, I'm always calling. And we flop the fucking trips. We got Jack. What are you going to do here, Jack? You going to pot? You got aces? You going to pot? And the okay, so I have a very specific strategy for these types of boards. You could try to get value and bet like 600, 900, 1,200 and just be like, hey, buddy, I'm just trying to V-bet. I don't like that for a lot of reasons. If they have kings or aces, first of all, they can just hit a king or ace. Or the turn can be a jack, and they can have a straight draw and shit like that. Not only that, they could have aces with hearts or kings with hearts, and they're literally like 60%, or sorry, they're like 30 or they're like 35% here. They actually have really good odds. So I don't like trying to slow play really, I would say really dry boards. I think it's funny to be like, hey buddy, I'm going to do the opposite. You think you would want to value bet a 2 here. I'm going to pot to kind of try to throw you off. Like, wait, they wouldn't pot a 2. That doesn't make any sense. They're already thinking, why would they have a 2 in their range? They don't have a 2 in their hand. And I get a fucking, do I get a 40? I get a 42 stack from just doing that little pot there. A 7 hits the turn. Now you could possibly say maybe you could half pot now. I'm thinking they probably called the flop with like aces with hearts. So I don't want them to get there. So I pot the 12-6. I'm saying, buddy, if you have aces with 2 hearts, I'm putting you to the fucking test. We're up to 65,000. Awful play from Jack. All right, we're coming in here. Coming in on the turn, we're going to see what happens here. We should be able to probably just limp this. We'll see if any action happens. Okay, yeah, it's a nice little fun pot. A nice little fun, simple pot where we just stack our opponent with min bets. I'm telling you, if you add up all the pots from the big ones and all the pots from the small ones, it's small ones, dude, that'll get me through this. We flop a flush instead of freaking out. Oh my gosh, there's a 10 high flush. Good, here, just min bet. Bean wants to call? Sure. Min bet again. Bean wants to call. Min bet again. I'm getting people with jack and with jack high flushes here to flat or flat down, and I'm mitigating the amount of damage to myself while I'm also profiting off hands that are weaker than mine. Like, it's just perfect. We have a nice powerful hand here in position. Probably gonna play it, and then let's see if there's any action. Okay, not much action. We flop 2 pair, so pretty good flop for us. We flop 10 jack. We can hit a 9 for a straight or a king for a straight. So we min bet the flop. The turn actually not good for us. The turn they could hit 8-9. We could be behind. They could have a 7 and be ahead of us right now. We actually check the turn because it's not the best for us. We do river a straight though. We river a straight and we min bet for value. Again, we don't want to pressure them out of the hand. We want all the 700s that we can get. We min bet, they fold. Unlucky. I feel like people are actually calling there a lot of the time. Weird hand, but I would have played that. I don't know fucking why I fold that. We have a min bet from them. They take it down. We're definitely going to fold that one. Do we play this one? Nope. We flop nothing. We completely get the fuck out of that hand right there. Anything else? We call that. I could have min bet that. No, it looks like there's a lot of action. Wow. Ace high flush to the queen high flush. I don't even know why they were in that hand. I think that's just poor play from Jack again. We are in position here. So what do I have? I have a pair of 3s with a 4-5 for a straight draw. I think I could have min bet that. It's better that I didn't because the 10 hits and we fold. And we would have hit a flush, but it looks like they're a little bit more powerful than us. They completely repot the fucking river. Another decent hand again in position. To Jack, we're in the big blind. We're going to min bet this flop. We have a heart blocker. We have backdoor diamonds. We have a pair of 3s. And Jack has been pretty fishy. They're probably calling here with a lot of their range, which is fine. But we're in position. We still get to see if they hit. We hit a fucking queen on the turn. That's a really good card for us. We min bet again. This is for value. This isn't bluffing anymore. And the 3 on the flop, kind of a bluff. Turn, it's for value. We're almost at 70,000. We'll see if anything else fun here. Okay, this is a pretty good hand. Pretty good hand right here. Let's see. All right, we have a suited ace. We have a pair of fours. We can hit a 4, a 9, an ace. We want 2 clubs. We hit the fucking 2 clubs with the ace. I actually check here because that's a wet board. My flush draw is awesome, but I have nothing else. Someone could easily have 10 jack. Someone could have 9 queen. We turn the nuts, and I think we just pot. I'm not dealing with someone calling with king queen if I min bet and then hitting a queen or a king. If you want to call me on the fucking turn here, you're putting your money in. And if someone has a flush, if someone has a queen or a jack high flush, they're probably just calling turn calling river. We're almost at 70k. We do have a double suited hand. I'm gonna skip through this. I flop nothing. Turn an ace. I turn an ace, which you would think is probably good, but this person half pots. A half pot bet out of position is very powerful. This person has at least 2 pair, possibly more. I would say at least ace 10, probably ace 6, something like that. Diamond hits the river. Jack's been really fishy. Let's see what happens here. Beat checks. It's up to Jack. Jack goes for a value bet. Bean probably fish calling. They check the diamond. That was the weirdest fucking. This dude is fucking weird. Holy shit. Jack going into the fucking grave. I think Jack jams here with fucking 1 big blind. And we get a 5-way pot against Jack. I think they min raise. Classic Jack. Fucking being as dumb as they possibly fucking can. Maximizing, optimizing the amount of fucking stupidity in a hand. We flop a flush draw, which is powerful. It's a king high flush draw. But we are multi-way, so I would bet here. I would raise here. But a multi-way, I'm just going to call it 376. Let's see if we can hit a heart. We hit a king. Now we have value. Now we should probably bet. We should... Excuse me. Hey, idiot. Fucking bet the turn. You have a fucking king. What a fucking piece of garbage. Get me the fuck out of this shit. Alright, I'm okay with checking. Because we didn't hit anything. We just have a pair of kings now. Someone could... No, we probably still have the best hand. Out of these 3, at least. Jack. Do we beat Jack with it? They have aces. And they had the ace of hearts. So I'm actually glad we didn't bet that. I mean, unlucky for us to have been in that circumstance. But we're fine. Jack probably going to pot a couple more times here. Let's see. Probably. Yeah, they pot again. What did I say about my Omaha rolls? Never folding. Get me in that shit. Fuck, the LCS is about to start. Shit. We have a flush draw. And Jack's, he checks here. So we're just in. I mean, what the fact that you're checking here means you have nothing. We have a flush draw. I think they call. And then Jack? You good, buddy? Okay. We hit the flush. You'd think we have the nuts. For some reason, they checked a flush draw, which you would just never do. They checked the fucking... They had the nuts. They should have just went all in. We're down 60k, but again, Jack playing like a pretty much a complete fucking idiot. I probably should have min bet that. I don't know why I didn't. I had 2 5s for the straight. So, like, blockers. I probably should have bet that. Jack bets, we fold. We limp here. That's the fucking loudest, dumbest shit I've ever heard. We half pot here because we have 2 pair. Again, between the min betting and the half potting, I like the half pot more here. I don't want people calling as much. It's a pretty wet board. We are still down to hand for hand play. We're trying to get down to 7. We limp in position here. Anything fun? Just a min bet. I think we just win. Yeah, we just win. We have a diamond blocker with 2 pair. Anything fun here? Nope, nothing fun. Another limp. Do I bet that? No, I fold that. Oh, that was not. I didn't like that hand. What happened is I min bet this flop, and then I min bet this because we have a double straight draw. We can hit a 6 now, and then they like min re-raise us. It was so fucking stupid. It was probably one of the most dumb hands I've ever seen. They had top 2 pair, and they're just mint like stupid shit. Okay, we got the 9-10 king jack. Super pretty looking hand. Anytime you have high connectors in Omaha, it's pretty much the nuts. Any fun though? Okay, we do half pot. We half pot because we have a gut shot. We need an 8 for a straight. Looking pretty fucking solid though. I need more water. We'll let it play out for 1 second. We're almost done. I'm telling you, I think there's 2 breaks, so it's only probably 20 minutes left. Left. Okay, what do we got here? How are we doing so far? Are we doing good? All right, we got Jack in another hand with the Gibson 8686. Pretty good flop for us. We're going to min bet this. We have a pair. It's very dry. There's not much you can have on that board. It's very important to take advantage of dry hands. People do not want to call. They don't like it, okay? They're uncomfortable. It's all about finding the discomfort. We'll skip through a few hands here. We thought double suited. Oh, we actually took on a decent pot there. So limps. I bet with 2 pair. I probably could have bet a little bit more, but it's okay. I get a call. I think I probably pot this. Why the fuck did I not pot that? I think I should have potted that because now that the diamonds hit, there's a lot of draws out there people could hit. This one, we just flop top pair and fold. We flop a 7, but we have no draw. Again, Omaha's a drawing game. That is a pretty look. The double suited ace again. And this is such a pretty, like, dude, I just fucking wake up every day to this hand right here, okay? We have the ace, jack of spades, 7, 10 of clubs. And we flop 2 pair. It's a weird spot because 2 pair is strong, but there's a lot of draws. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to min bet to try to maybe get some weird offsuit ace kings, ace jacks, hands that could hit random straights and shit. I'm still getting those hands out while people with strong draws are calling. We hit a fucking 10. It's our fucking, the perfect card. We're min betting for value now. We don't want to bet anything more. We don't want to scare these people. Now that a diamond hits, now that draws have got there, we can bet a little bit more. We still don't want to scare people. We bet 1,600. We maybe could bet a little bit more, but I like it. We're almost 100% of the time getting called. We pick up a free 1,600. They probably hit a stupid fucking flush or something. We have king, queen, 10. Pretty powerful. Let's see if anything happens here. We check. And we're absolutely betting. We have 2 pair. King, 10. We have backdoor flush draw, 2 clubs. And we also have a queen, so we have a straight draw. If we hit a jack, we do have a straight. We min bet for pretty much for value. We probably have the best hand there. We're up to 70K. Absolutely dominating the game. Probably limp there. I just fold to a bet. Did they pot that? Wait, what just happened? Did I just fold? They potted. Now, if it's bound, I think this is where I was thinking to myself, if it was a bounty, I call. But I guess there's not really a point in me calling because I'm not in the blinds. And if they just have aces or kings, they're like way ahead of my hand. I don't know. That one's debatable. We flop nothing. Fold the turn. I think someone had a king. We have a min raise from jack. Min raise doesn't really make any sense because it's really easy to call min raise. It's just one more bet. I already have 1,000 in. I'm going to call another 1,000. And I have a pretty connected hand here. We do have a flush draw. We're absolutely betting. Yeah, we have a flush draw. We have a pair. We get bean out of the hand. Jack folds too. We pick up a massive... With 6,000 chips for 1,000. I mean, that's a pretty good investment right there. Not too bad. I like this hand too. Again, we're working our way down, dude. Dude, look how long it takes at the very end of this tournament. Holy fucking shit. We're in the small blind here. We just limp. I'm glad I checked that. If I would have bet that flop, I would have fucking quit. We do have an open-ended straight. 8, but the problem with having an open-ended straight here is if a 8 of diamonds or a king of diamonds hits, we lose. Because someone would have a flush. So we hit a dry king. I think I should have potted. I don't like the half pot. If I could go back in time, I would pot that. There's too much that people can hit. Does it make sense? That they could have king jack. They could have ace queen. Or like if a 10 hits, then they could have ace queen. I tried a value bet for 1,000, and I think this dude just obviously have king jack. They called pot with 2 or half pot with 2 pair. If they called pot with 2 pair, they're a fucking idiot. That's why I should have potted the turn. 5-minute break. You can see how we're coasting along. Did I look anyone else up? Oh, OP.GG. We've been having some games, everybody. Oh no! 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 I'm counting my losses. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, I don't want to see any more of that. Look, I'm like adding up my deaths. I'm adding up how many times I died. No, Gibson. Don't do it. Okay, we're back. I could have min bet this. I fucking checked because I'm a... Hi, puppy. I checked because I'm a fucking idiot. I should have min bet that. And we're at the final table. Hey, we did it. Everybody. We made the final table. Hello and welcome to something special. Hello and welcome to the final table. Fantastic. Wow. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got a final table performance. It looks like it's going to be a fucking battle. So are we going to limp here? Oh my gosh. Right off the fucking bat. I'm going to try to skip through these hands. We limp. We hit a fucking full house right off the bat. We hit... Can I... Yeah, right there. We hit a full house. We min bet. We take it down. Let's get through some of these hands. We limp the fucking ace JJ queen. We'll see if anything happens here. Probably not too much. We do flop a pretty decent flop. We have a gut shot. We have top pair. I would fold this now if I could go back in time. I don't think I have a significant enough of a draw. We get re-raised. And what the fuck does Bean Bitch do? Just folds. They pick up pretty much a free pot. The problem is they could be potting a draw. And we're actually ahead of draws there. Do we limp that? No, we let that one slide. A pot from Jack. We're going to see Jack. Jack pots pre-flop. Checks 3-6 queen. Patty fuck goes all in. And Jax lays it down with 6,000 chips behind. Jack, you got to start thinking about your future, bro. You do not have much left. You got to be able to put it in. You know what I mean? You can't sit back and relax. You're going to be losing. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened here? Okay. Let's see. 4-bagger. So, again, they have literally no chips. I told you before, I'm never folding in the blinds. This is why we like bounty tournaments. So, we're in the big blind here with 6, 7, blah, 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 blah. It's only 3,000 chips to win 9,000 chips in the middle. We call an unfortunate flop. We literally have nothing, but they have 2,000 chips. So we need like 10% to call here. We call with this fucking idiots potting with complete fucking shit, trash, garbage, whatever. They got lucky. Next hand, we probably... I think another weird hand, actually. Dude, the final table was not very fucking nice to me. I might put on the LCS, but mute it. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to put the LCS on mute because I don't want to miss a fucking thing. Okay, so it looks like we have... 2-3 Jack Queen. You know how we play. We're going to be limping the small blind. It's going to be against Jack, the classic battle. Gibson against Jack. Can we take down another opponent? We flop top pair, and we have a gut shot straight. We have 2-3. We can hit a 5. We put in the min bet. Even if they jam, it doesn't really matter. This is a pretty good spot for us. We commit. We're all in, and they flopped a fucking set. They actually literally flopped a fucking set. I'm going to click on this just so I can see when it starts. Okay, so they're starting to talk, but the games haven't started yet. Okay, we're gonna do not missing a beat. So on the button here, I would probably limp. I think if I could go back in time, I would just limp that, and I would have literally turned the nuts. That would have been a really good spot for us. Jack, coming back into it. Jack, fucking shout out for Jack, up to 14K. 100% limping this. We can hit the fucking nuts. We're in position. This is a good spot. We do. Okay, so we limp. Jack's coming into 4-baggers into. We got a 4-way pot. Can we pull this off? I would probably bet this. I call because we can hit a 6 or a Jack for the pretty much the best possible hand. I don't think a Jack, someone's going to have 10 queen very often. We check the queen turn. We actually end up just rivering nothing. I'm okay with this. Again, kind of unlucky. We've lost every single hand since we've hit the final table. Big fucking rip. We'll see what fucking stupid ass over here wants to do. They check. We're going to check. We have nothing. Jack, maybe a little bit more interested. Are they going to be up to 20K after this pot? Probably. Nah, everyone checks it down. They checked down a fucking flush. What a complete idiot. Another hand that we really like to see. We have the double suited ace 4-4-6. You know we're fucking calling. We got Fresh Donk coming in here. What's Fresh Donk going to do? Are they going to limp? Are they going to raise? Patty fuck coming in. Patty fuck coming in with a big fucking pot. Motherfucker, Patty fuck, you ain't stopping my bitch ass. We got the double fucking suited. We chilling. We hanging out. And we flop nothing. We flop abso-fucking shit. Nothing. What the fuck do they have? Patty fuck has aces with diamonds. Cart shitter has 2 pair. We'll see what happens here. A fucking diamond on the turn. They're up to 90% win rate. And I think they probably take it down. They hit a fucking 5. Cart shitter takes it down with the really lucky full house on the river. This fucking tournament just got blown out of proportion. We are down to 45,000 chips. There's no way we win this. We'll see. We get the aces and jacks on the next hand. We get ace, ace, jack, jack. Oh, no, nothing's going to happen. Everyone's going to limp. We're not going to be able to get our chips in. Whatever. Boring. Z, Z, Z. Ace, ace, jack, jack, and... a pot from patty cakes. Patty fuck. A little bit tilted. They just lost aces. Patty fuck. You raised into the wrong motherfucker. Instant repot. Patty fuck. Insta calling. We flop the nut flush draw. They jam. We are sitting there with a 75% chance of winning the hand. GG. Well fucking played. And we take down the hand. Get the fuck out of here, patty fuck. We're up to 80,000 chips. You see how this fucking shit is. Do you see? It's IMT against Dignitas, by the way. Oh, fuck. I really want Dignitas to win. Fucking mortals. Alright, so we take that one down. Let's see if anything exciting happens in this hand. Nope. We just fold that. Oh my gosh. Jack going in. Jack against the beanstalk. Is Jack going to take it down? Jack up to 26,000. He's a contender. They're a contender now. Jack's back. Okay, flop a little hint. I think I actually do flop something with this, don't I? Okay, we limp. We fucking flop a king. Okay, we have a king. We're going to min bet. We probably have the best hand right now. We have king jack. A really good turn for us. We're going to min bet again. We still have top pair, and we take down another pot. We're up to 85,000 chips, by the way. If you're wondering, we can probably sit down now. Get this fucking towel off. 85,000 chips. Let's see what happens here. Anything going on? I wouldn't play that shit if you fucking paid me. Get that shit off my fucking screen. A pot from Jack. A pot from Jack into Donk. Donk calls. We flop the nuts. Jack, what are you going to do here? Jack's chilling. He's hesitating. They're hesitating. Jack's looking like they might go all in. That's a half pot from Jack. That's a powerful bet. That's a powerful bet. Donk, what are you going to do, buddy? Hey, Donk, I'd get the fuck out of that. Donk, don't do it. Donk. Donk, get out of there. You're not going to win this hand, Donk. Come on, buddy. Time it out. Donk. He calls. What, he calls? Donk. Jax is all in. Jax is all in. That's it. This is the hand. 13th. Jax. All in from Donk? What the fuck are you doing, Jack? What the fuck was that? Donk takes it down. 33,000 chips. Let's see what else goes on. Okay, we got a limp from fucking cartilage over here. Cartilage limp, fucking boring. ZZZ, get me out of here. Okay, okay, just a min bet from Jax. They lose another pot. A min bet from Donk. What a weird beanstalk's in there too. I lay it down. I kind of want to see what happens here though. Donk. They donk the 4-6-8. Okay, 10 comes. They check. Beanstalk checks. Fresh donk. Fresh donk. What are they gonna do on this river? They're really hesitating. What a big decision to be made here. Fresh donk value bets the jack. Beanstalk's all in. Fresh donk calls. Beanstalk flopped the best possible hand and just checked down. So fucking idiot flipper flopper over here hits runner 10 jack to hit the nut straight. What a fucking idiot. We're down to 5, by the way. 6. 5. No, 5. Yeah, okay, they were going to move. Yeah, we're down to 5. This is it, baby. This is the fucking shit. We got double suited. I wonder if it's playable, not from that position. So fresh donk bets again. They're fucking up in their aggression game. We're going to limp here. Oh, okay. This is pretty interesting. So again, this is probably over in like, I'll probably just make the LCS game probably over in 10 minutes. I just want to see what they did. I think they just min bet, right? They min bet. Oh, this is the other hand. They min. Oh, I was going to see what fresh donk. Yeah, they min bet the flop, and I get potted on this. Jack potted also. Fresh donk potting with 8-5s. We got Jack. Can Jack pull off another? And they hit the queen, and Jack's out. Bye bye, Jack. Jack, we had fun with you, bro. You're the fuck out of here. Later, bitch. Sayonara. Okay, we're down to 4. Cartilage. This dude, I'm not going to acknowledge him. They have 8,000 chips. I'm in this too. Bagger probably going for a pot here. Bagger going for a call. Are we going to get any action? Get the fuck out of here, dude, with that stupid shit. Who won that hand? Oh, I fucked up. I called pot because I have a flush draw straight draw. They have a better flush draw straight draw. They have the same 5-7. They have a pair of fives with a better flush draw. That was a bad call. That's why I like watching these replays, so I can go back and be like, that was fucking stupid. I don't know why you did that. We limp the 6-jack 9-7 in position here. We're 4 away again. The money goes up exponentially. Like right now, it's probably like $30. The next place is 50. The next place is 80, and then the place after that is 130. So like this is where it matters the most. That's why it can be so heartbreaking sometimes. You're like, I just played in this tournament for hours, and I made it this far, and then I got $40, and it's like you could have had 200. You know what I mean? Like we're in position. We bet the jack. We'll see if any of these idiots. We got Cartilage and Donk, seeing what they want to do, and they both fold. They're let me still dominate. We're still 73,000. We worked our way back up. A huge rate. Hold on a second here. Let's be okay. So we got Bagger, thinking they're a fucking beast. The absolute fucking opposite. We call with our double suited. You know we're never folding in this spot. Come on. We call with our double suited, and what happens? What kind of flop do we get here? We get the pair of aces with the nut flush draw. So there's a lot of things you can do here. I pot. And the reason I pot is if they have ace 9 or ace 10, we were going all in anyway. And I'm only like 40. I still have a percent chance. I'm like 40%. What I profit a lot off is when they have jacks, queens, kings with flush draws. I am so I'm picturing like king, king, jack, 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 queen with spades. I am so far ahead of that hand. I'm probably 65% because I have their spades and I have a better pair than them. And that's what I really want them to call with, even like a jack, queen, king with no spade draw. So we pot for maximum value. We get a fold and we have a pretty big hand here. We have double suited, king, king. Nice. So we have another 5 minutes pause on the game, which is awesome. So we have king, king, queen, 9, double suited. We're going to try to fucking speed through this. I don't know what the fuck. So we limp here. Come on, Bagger. Oh, I really wanted them to fucking pot. We're just going to min bet this. If we have a flush, if we have 2 pair, if we have a heart blocker, we're always min betting that. We're up to 80,000 chips. Anything here? Okay. So again, how I take advantage of this late game shit is we're 4-handed, which means there's only 4 people. I can limp almost every hand, and I'm going to be limping every fucking hand. I wish I would go to my info tab here. My percentage of hands played is like 95%. It's insane. You're not going to see it anywhere else. So we limp. We have a heart blocker, and we have a straight draw. But since they bet first, we have to give them it. It's unfortunate. Probably going to limp again. Oh, but come on, you fucking... Tilts me when I fold shit like that. We lay down the 2-4-5. We're in position against Cartilage. We'll see if anything happens here. Or is your fucking brain lagging? Okay, we check in position. We do have a pair of 7s. They bet. I would fold now. Cartilage is a little bit different than Jack. You don't want to be fucking with Cartilage. They probably just had a way better hand than us. We check. Still just have a pair of 7s. Cartilage value bets. I don't know why they would bet the 6. Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, you should just fold at that flop. That doesn't make any sense. You should refrain from calling bets unless you have a real hand. We limp again. We're really trying to get Bagger to bet, and they're not. We do have a straight draw. We do have an overpair. We bet. We can hit a jack, a king, like a 3 or a 9 to probably still have the best hand. We're fine. We take another pot. We fold the 2-3-9 queen. Why does it keep telling me to fucking save shit? Oh. Chill. We got a big hand. Got a big hand. A min bet 3-7 king. A call. So far, all we have is min bet, call. Diamond hits the turn. What changes? Cartilage. Cartilage barrels 2,800. Donk says, okay, I'm in. I'll see this river real quick. Donk on the river, 7 hits. Donk says, I'll put in 1,400. Cartilage says, I'm going to have to pot that real quick. Cartilage says, I'm gonna see your 1,400. I'm going to put in the maximum amount. Really awkward hand. I checked the hand after. They had 3-7 for like a really weird full house. They honestly just shouldn't have been in the hand. Cartilage played their top set really weird. They should have potted the flop, checked the turn, potted the river. Yeah, really awkward hand. Donk just not really cut out. Yeah, 3-7. I don't really understand how they fucking played that. Oh, pretty good, really good flop for us. So we just had 3-4 queen real quick. Okay, that was right there. Okay, we really good hand for us. We have open-ended. We can hit ace, 6, or a queen for the nuts. We'll skip ahead here. I'm not going to bet this flop. Again, if I have absolutely nothing, I will check. I could have maybe bet that turn. Probably better that I didn't. We limp in position here. We got... Is it not playing? There we go. Limp in position here. We still got a few minutes. We got ace 9. We got top 2 pair in position. You know we fucking just barrel it. I'm okay with a pot. Every once in a while, I'm okay with just a fucking barrel. We get the pot. If bagger has ace-5 or if they have like ace-queen, they probably just call and we get a nice free pot. We limp it. You see how fucking instant limping in position. Bagger, you finally gonna pot us, you little fucking bitch. Get the fuck out of my tournament, you little garbage. Little 8K fucking stack looking bitch. Get the fuck out of here. We flop a pair. We're gonna check. We're gonna call the all in. We have a pair and a straight draw. They have a fucking ace. Still just an ace, and they win again. Fucking bad. This is an awful strategy. This player is literally just like almost sitting out of the tournament, and they just win a hand every once in a while. Do we win a big pot here? So this flop looks okay. I could have probably min bet that, but hey, we turn a flush draw, we min bet the turn, and guess what happens? Whoa, you're called. Oh, my bad, donk. My bad, dude. Hey, sorry, didn't want to get in your way. And they have fucking queens, fucking jackass. All right, so you can see this is gonna be a tough little final table here. This tournament was never over at any point. Okay, we got the 800 in. Let's see if a fucking bagger. Okay, so we flop a straight draw and a pair. We have a pair of 7s with a 3-4. We can hit a 6. Very good flop for us. Again, it's all about the little fucking hands. We limp the fucking button with kings. We'll see if any action happens. We min bet again. Do you see how all the pots we're winning are the little ones and we're actually losing the all-ins? We actually folded a hand for once. We get a limp check down. In position, we're going to bet the jacks here. Every hand we're betting. To beat us, you have to get lucky. You will never out-fucking-consistent me. Do you see how I'm getting my fucking chips back? I got the chip lead again. We're up to 70,000. Min betting. We're not winning huge hands to get these fucking stacks. We're winning just little hand after little hand. It looks like we just checked down here. We lost. We had queen high on the river. We limp here on the button. Anything going on here? We do have a pretty looking hand. I like this fucking hand a lot. Double suited. We flop the nut flush draw with a straight draw. So if we hit a 9, we have a straight 6 through 10. And if we hit a spade, we have the absolute fucking nuts. We min bet for value. I'm not worried about people calling here with shitty hands. I want you to. I have a very powerful hand. I want you to call with a spade draw or a shitty straight draw, a shitty pair or two. We turn the fucking nuts. We'll see if we can get any money out of donk. So, I don't know about the pot. I don't really like the pot. I think I should have value raised. It looks like they min bet probably like a 2 pair. Which maybe a pot is okay. I don't know. I think a half pot raise would have been better. We limp in position here again. Where we flop the fucking nuts. So this is a little bit different of a situation. There's a lot of draws here. We pot because there's a lot of people with 9 jack. There's a lot of people with 10 queen. We do not want to give people odds to call. We get maximum value in here. We get a pot in and they just both fold. Okay. What about this? We flop a wrap. We actually do have 4-6-8 for the wrap. There's 2 diamonds. We bet for value. This is not a bluff. We have a big straight draw. We have a diamond blocker. We are back up to 80,000 chips. Okay. We got a pretty decent hand here. We're going to check because we have no clubs in our hand. Whoa, we actually take this one down. Just with a pair of 10s, we chop the pot. We both had 10 jack. King's in position here. We're going to limp again. And we get a... This is a weird one. This is a weird hand here. So, again, just to kind of recap real quick. Wait, 1 second. To recap this, we have 2 straight draws and an overpair. So they potted, we called, and we can hit an 8, we can hit a queen, or we can hit a king. So let's see what happens here. As far as we know, they have aces. And we're actually fine against aces. They bet 1,600. There's a lot you could do here. You could pot to try to bluff them. You could call and try to hit your hand. I think... Fuck, I don't know. I think I like calling. I don't know if I like potting here. Because I think aces is still a little bit ahead of me. It might be 50-50. But if I can just call and see if I hit... And that's what we do. We just call. And we hit an ace of diamonds. It means that they could very well have a set here. But now we still have 2 straight draws. Queen, 8, and we can hit a diamond. So we're happy to call again. And look what we fucking hit. We hit the 8. They better check. They check. I don't know if I like the 12,400. I think I would bet like 6,400. Like, I would bet like a fourth of 6,200. Then I would bet like a quarter of a pot here. When they see this 12,400, they're just like, fuck. It doesn't matter what they have. They're going to fold. I don't think they had a set of aces. I think they would have called a set. But we're up to 94,000 chips. A really weird hand. We'll see if Bagger wants to finally meet their doom. Not yet. Anything else going on here? We flop 2 pair. We on this hand, I'm just going to skip through. We flop 2 pair. We min bet. We take down another hand. Anything going on here? So this is actually, we checked this flop because we don't have anything. Again, there are very few flops I will check. I checked the flop. It's very wet. We hit a queen on the turn, so we do turn the nuts. We get a pot because there's so many hands they can have. They can have so many 2 pairs. They can have so many straight draws. They actually call the pots. We win them. We get in a massive situation, and I would make it even less. I wouldn't even bet 64. That's way too much. I would bet like 4,000 chips on the river. That is way too much. Again, that's why I like going back and being like, okay, next time I'm in that situation, way less. So we limp the small blind. We're against Bagger here. We pot because we have so much. We have a pair of 4s. We can hit a 9 for a straight, a 5 for a straight, and a spade for a flush, and they definitely just fold. They let us have it. We fold that. I think we call this. We're a 3-way. There's 2 hearts. We have a heart blocker. We have 5-8 for an open-ended straight. If they check, I'm definitely betting. If they bet, I'm folding. It's pretty simple. We should bet 1,800 here. We should bet 1,800 here. Please, you fucking idiot. Thank you. Fuck. And then if they call, we just play very, super safe. And they actually raise us, which means they probably just have 6-7. I would say that's probably 6-7 raise. Oh, it did. Another tournament started? What tournament is this? Oh, I think it was the big Omaha one. Yeah, it is. That's a $20 Omaha. Okay, I actually, yeah, I made it really far in the tournament. So I kind of just readjust my shit a little bit. I try to hide it down in the corner here. I make it really small, don't worry. So we're in position here. We bet the straight draw. We bet top pair. This is, again, a value bet. This is not bluffing. We could hit a 5. We hit a club blocker, and we hit a king on the turn. Very nice job so far. In position. Okay. I think we get another hand against Bagger. We've been waiting for this one. This motherfucker's been fucking with us for a long time. Bagger has been winning all in after all in after all in. I'm tired of your shit, you little bitch. We got double suited 4-4 king 6 out of position. We limp the small blind. Bagger puts in a pot. We fucking insta call. And we flop absolutely fucking nothing. Take it down, you little fucking dumb shit. We'll get you next time, buddy. Anything else going on here? We got cartilage folding. We're in position with 3, 5, 8, 10. It looks like it's going to be checked to us. We're going to min bet the pair of 5s that we do have. We have 2 queen. We have queen too. Anything else? It looks like we are going to have to check that one. Yeah, a little bit weird here. Does this really end in 6 minutes? No fucking way. We get a bet here. We're going to have to fold to that hand. What? There's no fucking way this ends in 6 minutes. Okay, we call that. Fuck, did I stop the recording? I hope not. So we call that flop. We're not going to really be able to do much betting there. Someone bets the turn. We fold. Okay. Here we go. We have fresh donk 3xing from the button. We're going to be calling out of position here with our ace king 10-2. We flop the fucking nuts. We just do a tiny little value bet with top 2 pair here. We have our ace king. We put 27 They min raise. We obviously call them min raise. Okay, now there's a 6 of clubs. So what we want to do here is we want to bet a lot. We put them all in. We have top 2 pair, and they just fold. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to cheese or mess around or whatever. So here we go. We're probably going to be against Bagger again. Cartilage folds. Baggers here. We min bet the flop with 2 pair. We fucking hit a 10. We're going to value bet again. A little bit more than a min bet because we have 3 pair with nut flush draw. Fat, massive fucking hand. They jam. We insta call. They have fucking shitty top bottom pair. And we scoop the shit out of them. Bagger, get the fuck out of my tournament, you complete garbage. Maybe a good human being, but shitty at poker. We limp in position with fucking double suited. We probably just min bet that. We probably have to check that turn and see what the river brings us. And now we have trips, actually. We should be able to take this one down. If they check, we check. in position. We take it down. They had absolutely nothing. Any other big hands? It looks like a lot of just, you can see how we're still just winning all these little hands, which is min bets, min bet, min bet, min bet. Fresh donk, get the fuck out of my pot. Do you see how many chips we were winning with these tiny little min bets? We have a 140,000 chip pot. We're going to be calling every fucking hand. We're in position here. That is one flop I'm not going to be playing. We do get donked at. I guess we'll see. This might turn into an all-in for one of the two. Another min bet from donk. Cartilage ain't having fucking any of it. Cartilage pots the turn. Donk's committed. Donk fucking gets absolutely decimated by two pair. It says my recording only has 3 minutes left. Well, let's fucking run it out. This is heads up play, so heads up. My strategy doesn't change. We're going to be betting all the time. We are going to be fucking min betting. We are going to be calling any single hand. Let's run this shit out. You can see how we're doing pretty decent little tournament down there. Oh, you probably can't even see it because my camera's covering it. We min bet here, top two pair. Not too bad of a situation. Again, it's only 3 minutes longer. And heads up play is the most support. I think it's the most fun. It's the most fun because you're against one person. There's not much cheesy shit that can happen. I have a club here. I'm going to fold. They potted into us. I love it because there's no other people who I have to worry about. It's one person. I know I have complete information, at least in terms of like, oh, I don't know if player 2 might have something, but I know player 1 doesn't. It's like, nope, me and Cartilage, they do another pot. Playing kind of weird so far. So I have people that freak out sometimes in heads up where they don't know how to play and they just keep potting. I love any opponent. Heads up, I'll play any opponent. It's so enjoyable. I have a backdoor flush draw and a 9-10, so I do min bet. I could hit a straight. I need an 8. We hit a flush draw on the turn. We're going to min bet again. This is for value. Gibson, are you sure about that one? I guess that's a fine check. Because they could have an ace. They could have hit a king. We check. We win against a pair of 7s. This tournament's just been going fan. This is a fucking golden tournament. Okay, we check out of position here. We do flop a pair and a straight draw. So we have 9 jack. We can hit a 10 for a straight. We have a heart blocker also. Very good flop for us. It's going to come down to a climax soon. It's only 2 minutes left. There has to be an all-in here. We're probably going to bet this in position. We have... Oh, no, they actually bet before us. I would have bet that flop, though. We had absolutely nothing. But again, heads up, you can get even looser. You can fucking bet your fucking toenails on a hand, okay? We check here. We flop 2 pair. We're, again, going to bet. Motherfucker, you're going to bet. Thank you. We bet the 2 pair. They're probably going to fold. Nice. There has to be an all-in coming in soon. Come on. Where's the all-in, baby? We call the button. Let's see if anything happens here. Are they going to do anything fucking stupid? They check. Well, again, we flop 2 pair. And we have a club this time. We're going to bet again. Come on. Get the fuck out of here, Cartilage, little bitch. Cartilage folds. We're up to 143,000 chips. We have an almost 3-to-1 chip lead. Anything going on here? We get a check. We have a decent hand. I like that hand. You can hit a lot of straights, a lot of 2 pairs. We do have a 7 with a diamond. I would bet that. I would probably bet that. We check. We actually turn the nuts. We turn an open-ended flush draw now with the rest of our hand. We bet. They're probably like, that's kind of weird. And then now we are absolutely going to value bet the flush on the river here. They're probably going to call. They call. Now we have a fucking almost 150,000 fucking chips against the little bitch Cartilage. We limp in position here. We got the queens. There is, I repeat, 50 seconds left. Wait, there's no way. Okay, we min bet here. Cartilage. Is this the hand? Wait, there's no way. How does this fucking end in 40 seconds? Well, this would have to be it then. They min raise here. We get the call. We have the 3-4-10. We max bet. We got the top 2 pair. Cartilage calls. We turn top 2 pair again. We pot the turn. Cartilage says, I'm all in with complete garbage trash. Fucking Gibson 8686 takes it down. Top 2 pair. $130 in the motherfucking bank. That was climatic. That came out of fucking nowhere. That's it. We won the tournament. That was fun. If you enjoyed it, share it with your fucking cat. I don't care if you have a fucking baby or grandma, someone. Like it, talk shit, ask questions down in the comments. Talk to your friends about poker, about league, get it fucking hooked up. I mean, that was it. That was a fun tournament we're gonna be playing. Hopefully, we're gonna be winning tournaments every day. Uploading league, we'll still try to squeeze in. Yeah, I can actually, maybe. My voice is kind of shot, but we'll do league at some point. But yeah, keep up on the shit. We got our tournament series next week. Hopefully, we can pick up a nice 5K stack. The bounty tournament is the most fun tournament in poker. And yeah, good luck out there. Fuck you. Have an awesome day. Wash your hands. GG, well played.